It says not
The
yet.
link.
Oh, boom.
Oh, it's
Be like,
Ooh,
live.
it's like.
hey, beautiful people, just give us a minute. As usual, we have links that we have to share, give people because everybody has been waiting for this. So we're just gonna take about 2 minutes to share the link, and we will be right back.
Perfect. Send it to the GC so I can send it to my girls.
I'll send it to people on here.
Um. Oh,
Mm.
and I can send it to you.
I'll send it to people on here.
Okay. I mean, I can just send it to you guys because I have it.
Let me see. Let me look for Rita.
Um.
If you see me fidgeting, I'm literally just like fixing my life.
I'm screaming.
Y'all see me fidgeting, I'm just fixing my life.
Oh, I can't find
Okay,
Rita.
I sent you guys the link. Y'all
Okay,
should
cool. No
see it.
problem. Now I'm gonna send it to people.
Right. Where's Samantha?
Okay, and we are live. Hey, beautiful people, it's I am Rita underscore M. Welcome to my channel if you guys are new, and if you're not, welcome back. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe and turn on your notification bell so you guys can be notified whenever I upload a new video. As you guys can see by the topic, yes, guys, I know it's hot. I know y'all ready, but just give us a minute. As y'all can see, I'm here with two beautiful queens all the way from the UK. So we're just gonna give
Hi.
them time to introduce themselves before we get started. So I'll start with you, Kelly. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Kelly. I'm from the UK. I'm not gonna take it too long, so I'll pass it to Dorcas.
Hi guys, I'm Dorcas. I'm also from the UK. And I'm a fashion consultant. So yeah.
Mm.
Mm, we have fashion consultants in the building, so yeah. Um. Okay. Okay. So and later on, we will be having Lisa joining us, which she just texted me saying that she is coming. So she will be here and she will be joining us. So you guys are like gonna see her. As you guys know, like I'm all about tackling the problem that we face as like as a generation, because y'all know I'm really passionate and I feel like there are certain things that we need to talk about, like our
Mhm.
topic right now. And I'm sure, like sometimes we do it like without even realizing that we're doing it. So I feel like this is really an important topic that we have to talk about. And I'm here with the girls. So we all going to share our thought, our experience. And just to put a disclaimer out there, we are not professionals. So this
Mm.
like we are talking from our point of view, from experience. So if you like if you disagree with something that we're gonna say, I feel like we can agree to disagree,
To
but
disclose.
still respect each other's opinion. So with that
Mhm.
being said, Dorsey, I'm gonna come straight at you.
Ooh, girl,
Why
you
do you
coming
think
at
people
me.
stay in a relationship although there are so many red flags?
Do you know what? I feel like because I've experienced that. Like I've seen so many red flags. So I was just like, oh, at the time, I feel like I really cared for the person. So in my head, I was like, oh, like we've been together for how many years? I don't want to lose you and restart with somebody else because the process of getting to know somebody is so freaking long. Like the talking stage, all this dates, all of this. I was like, oh, I might as well just stay because you know who I am. I know who you are. And despite your bad red flags, like the relationship like we've built something, so I don't want to lose everything. But now I don't do that no more. That shit, yeah, I can lose. I don't mind. Like I don't
Hmm.
mind. Hmm.
Okay, Kelly, I'm gonna come straight at you. Why do you think people stay in relationship although there are
Um,
so many red flags?
I think it's also because of the society pressure. Like you don't want to explain yourself to your people, and you're scared that people are gonna judge you, so you just continue to stay, just because you're scared that you're gonna be judged by your friends, your peers, anybody else outside society, basically. So that's my input.
Yeah, kind of like peer pressure. I agree. To be fair, or like maybe like even like family and friends as well. Like just putting in
Mm.
your relationship. Like, oh no, he's a good guy. Like, like all of that.
Especially if they don't know him personally, they will like
That
pressure you to stay with him. Yeah.
So it's like, oh no, he's a good guy. He's not.
It's like I live with him. I know what he's like, so you can't tell me he's a good guy. I know him better than you.
Mm-hmm. So you guys just give me a minute because
No problem.
still trying to share this
That's all
link.
I've
right.
sent it to my GC. Oh, I can add the link to Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Let me
I
add
just
the
added
Can
the
you? I'm gonna have
yeah.
to connect to my Instagram on here.
Um, like you can just copy the link and just paste it
Too
on your.
bad I can't really
Is
use my
anyone in here
Facebook.
yet?
Yeah.
How do you
We
see
have.
who's in here? Or is it only you that can see? Hi,
I think she's the only one that can see.
Okay. So guys, like with that being said, like this is a conversation, so you guys can, just tell us your opinion or just put your input by using the comment section, and we will, read your question and talk about your question, and yeah, just answer anything or any question you feel like you guys want to access. Or maybe if we said something and you feel like you need more clarification, you can always be like, Rita, Kelly, or Dorsey, so what did you mean by point A? And we will be more than happy to clarify anything for you guys. So with that being said, please do share the link, like share the link, because we need to have this convo. So personally, I feel like the reason why people stay in relationship, although there are so many red flags, it can also be because like we tend to depend on our partners a lot, and
Mm.
sometimes we feel like, who will I be without this person? It's like you are depending on them emotionally, you also depending on them financially. So you have questions that are running through your head that if I have to leave this person, how will I pay my bills? How will I take care of myself? And how will I survive? And also we also have pressures from society. You're like, how will people look at me? How will my friend look at me? How will my family look at me? So those are all the factors that contribute to why people stay in a relationship, although there are so many red flags. But however, like, do you guys still think it's healthy though? Don't say
No.
it should. It's not
Absolutely
Oh.
healthy.
not. No, I don't think it's healthy now.
But like we tend to do it though.
I think, yeah, that's obviously as humans, we tend to do things that we know isn't healthy for us, isn't good for us, but we do it anyway, just because of like our emotions. And that's kind of like, when it gets really kind of like toxic and whatnot, because you can see the red flags. This person isn't going to change, yet you're so willing to stay. Like, why? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like it drains you emotionally and mentally.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're constantly thinking about it, like, should I stay or should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? And then you
Mm-hmm.
have people on your side as well that are like, yeah, it's a good. Like, obviously, they don't know what is the other side that you've seen. So you're like, but you want to go, but then your mind is telling you not stay because you love this person, because you've been with
Mm-hmm.
this person long enough. So just continue to give it a go, until like you're mentally done. Then
Then dip. Hmm.
yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Just give me a minute. Let me just. Okay. Yeah, true, true, true. I definitely agree with you, ladies. But it's like, and also sometimes it's also like, y'all know the saying of how they say, like, if you're inside a relationship, you really can't see the problem in your relationship. You
Hmm.
think that everything, everything is good and everything is how it's supposed to be. And people in the outside are like, sis, like, are you
Oh, when you
blind?
tell your friends, when you tell
You
your friends,
I'm
know,
blind.
yeah, people on the
your
outside are
friends are
like,
looking at you like, why are you
sis,
still here?
like,
But you're like, no, I
Are you
left.
okay?
sis, what's happening? Like, can you not
Mm.
see? Or are you choosing? Or are you pretending like you can't see? The signs are everywhere. But
Literally.
personally, you just can't see it. Oh, I have Lisa.
Oh, it's
Lisa
Lisa
just
here.
joined. Yes. Um.
Okay, guys, I've just joined the live on my phone.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I
Let me
can
try
see
to do
I
that.
can see us basically. Just
Oh no, this one. Wait, why can't we see Lisa?
She's not able to
No, she's
come
down
on.
here. I can see her though, but we can't see her on the screen. Um,
yeah, red
hmm.
flags, red flags. Oh gosh.
Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
it drains you emotionally, like
Emotionally,
it
like
really drains you.
psychologically, just oh.
Yeah, it really does.
But yet we still do it again and again and again. That's like
Honestly. And
that's the
you can stay in that relationship for 5, 6 years. You're still going through this emotion.
You
It's like,
guys, just give me a minute here. I'm trying to figure out what exactly is going on because I see Lisa down there.
the
I
wait.
see.
can
Is
she
she
not?
joined
Oh,
with the
okay.
link? Okay.
Hey,
Hey.
How are you?
I'm at work, ladies.
Oh, that's all
Oh my
right.
gosh, like I cannot hear y'all. Like I can hear y'all, but can y'all hear
That's
me?
not great.
We can hear
We can
you.
hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hmm. I can hear y'all.
That's why I had to put my headphones on because I could hear you, but it was
Right.
really
Like let me
low.
see. I really should have
It
had
was
my
really low.
AirPods
That's why I
in.
had my headphones on.
I have Let me see. Oh, everybody looks so pretty.
Oh, you
Thank
too, sis.
I
you.
Even
look
the
crazy.
hair.
Sis, you look cute. You
No,
know
these
you.
braids are like 4 weeks old. Y'all know I just got my body
It
done.
looks good. Have you seen
Oh
mine?
my!
Yeah, they
They
look
right here.
nice.
Hold up, y'all.
Wait, where did she
Hold on.
go?
Yes. Let me put these
Right, guys,
braids
I'm gonna
in.
quickly go to the toilet, so I'm just gonna. I'll be back
Okay.
in literally 20 seconds. I need to blow my nose.
Got it.
Oh, sis. I'm trying to see if I can.
Oh, why can't y'all see me?
Lisa, what happened? Maybe I think you turned your camera off.
Hold on. No, hold on. Everyone can see you. Remove. Hold on. No. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see something.
No problem. It's good. All right.
Yeah, I'm back.
We're
Oh,
just
I've got
waiting
a
for
cold.
Lisa. She's just having a little bit of issue.
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to hook up
Technical
these
difficulties. That's
AirPods.
what, remember the technical difficulties we had. Oh my
Girl,
god. Oh no, I'm like the light is
let me as a
enlightened, but
live
yeah.
Okay,
savior.
got them.
I'm
Hold on.
loving it.
Okay, hello.
Ooh,
Oh, yes, I can hear y'all
Oh,
now. Hold on.
we still can't see you though, but we can hear you.
Yeah, now
I'm
I can.
here.
oh,
Here you are.
Hey, finally joined the
hey.
What's up,
party.
ladies?
What's up? What's
Lisa.
up?
Okay, Lisa. So
What's up?
we're just gonna give you a minute just to introduce yourself and just tell us about you, sis.
Okay. Let me. Hey. Oh, yes, I would love some. Yeah, I'm at work. This is T. I would love some, please. I'm actually doing like a live. No, come on. No, come in.
Your work is lit.
No, come on. He's giving me some champagne. Yes, I want
Period.
some. Yes,
Yeah.
we're at here in here in Atlanta. Yeah, there we go. We
What?
drinking champagne.
That's what we like. That's what we like.
So yeah, I literally had to like get it together in here real quick. I look crazy, but that's okay. It's gonna work for now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, so my name is Melissa Gemma. I am a master cosmetologist, fashion designer,
Ooh,
um, newbie YouTuber,
hairstylist.
hairstylist, exactly. I do a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Hey,
you
ladies.
guys, like she mentioned, she's new here, so y'all better go show her some love, okay?
Yes,
Let's go
please.
show her some love. Like y'all better go subscribe, tune in because listen, she is one of the dopest people you can ever come across. And
I
when yes,
love
I
Rita.
here, I only learn from the best. So
And that's
Yes,
what
Rita took my one-on-one class. She took my one. What
hey.
was that last year?
last year, yeah.
That was last year, sis. And when you did it, you like, I don't know if I can do this.
But look at me now, like
The
Exactly,
baby has a baby
slam.
herring.
baby, I
Like
learn from the best. You feel me?
I love it. I
This
love
is
it.
what I'm talking about.
Mm.
Love, love.
Yeah, okay. Back to the topic, Lisa. So I'm just gonna ask you this question. Why do you think people
Uh-huh.
stay in a relationship although there are so many red flags?
There's so many different answers to that question. Like we were literally just talking about it. I mean, honestly, I think it depends on the person. I mean, there's a lot of different factors. It depends on which way you're looking at it, because you have on one scale, you have some women that are really not aware of their self worth, some women that don't have a lot of self esteem, some women that feel like that they need this person, or and then on the other hand, like I know some really strong, confident women that have stayed in situations, you know what I mean, like with their partner for the benefit. I know somebody that stayed in a situation. She was in a 10-year relationship with this man. He cheated on her. He hurt her. He dogged her. But when she left, she had an 800 credit score, bank account stacked to the ceiling.
That's what we
Didn't
like.
pay one bill. And when she left with all her dignity, all her funds, good credit, and all. You get
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So honestly, I feel like it really just depends on how you look at the situation. It depends on what your circumstances are as a person. I'm not going to judge anybody for staying. I'm not going to judge anyone for leaving. Like, whatever you do is whatever it's literally, it just depends on the person and the circumstances, the situation. Like, I've been in situations where I had to kind of hold it down, chuck it up, because I was on my knuckles.
Okay, so that
We
is
have all
definitely
been
the
there.
next
That's so
question.
Like,
weird.
I was on my knuckles.
Okay, so that
You
is
know what I mean?
that I have for you guys. Like, will you ever stay in a relationship although there are so many red flags, or have you ever been in a situation where it's like you feel like there are so many red flags and you stayed? And I want to know why you stayed, and if you ever left the situation, like when did you eventually pick up the courage to like walk away from the situation?
Who wants to answer? Because I got a couple situations. Go ahead, come on. I need somebody else.
Do
Give
you
us
know
some
what? Okay,
tea.
I'll go first. So
Please,
what's the
Dorcas.
question? Have we ever been in a relationship with too many red flags and what
Yeah.
we did basically?
Hmm.
So when I'm in a relationship, I do this thing. If the cons outweigh the pro, I'm leaving. So say like for
Right.
example, you have like there's obviously certain red flags that you can just like overlook, like say like you're late all the time or something like punctuality.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. I might overlook it, but say like it's possession, like sorry, controlativeness, like when you
Yeah, like abuse.
watch it, nah,
Right.
that's it, run. But if it's like
So
little
you have
flags,
like deal breakers. You
yeah,
have like there are deal breakers. Absolutely.
yeah, but as soon as the cons start to outweigh the pro, a bitch is going. I'm doing 10 toes, I'm
Absolutely.
going. Like I don't have time, I don't have the energy, I've only ever been in one relationship to be fair. So
Right.
maybe I'm not the right person to answer. But as soon as it gets like that, I'm out. I'm out. Like I just don't have
Right.
time. Nor do I have time to keep telling you again and again to change. Like, broski, if you're not gonna change, I'm out.
Right.
Literally, like, I don't have the
Right.
time. Yeah.
I would say the same as well because I really don't have time to waste. Time is ticking. So if you can't
Right.
come correct, you gotta go. I mean, I'm gonna have to find somebody that treats me better than you. I can't keep telling you, I want this, and you need to treat me like this. You need to know better. So if it's not
Right.
that, I'm out. You're on your own.
Literally. Deuces.
Absolutely. I agree. I definitely agree. I was in a situation for a very long time that I stayed in. Them red flags was on fire. Okay, them red flags was flaming. But I was young. You know what I mean? It was like my first relationship. We were young, and I was there, for like 13 years, and that was really. I was used to him. I was comfortable. I thought he was gonna be my husband. I was in love. This was my first. I don't want to go be with nobody. I don't want to sleep with nobody. Child, please. But as I've grown and I matured in the situation and I started to figure myself out and gain respect and more self awareness, where I was out of there. But yeah, I stayed because I was young. That's all I knew. I was scared. You know, it was a lot of different reasons, but definitely mainly because I was young.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay, I mean, I've been in a situation before, but like, how as women we tend to think like we fixes, that we can fix
Oh
everything.
yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah. So, I stay because I keep telling myself like,
You could
eventually
fix it.
it's gonna change.
Yeah.
It's like you keep
Pretend to
hoping
be
for
that
this
love.
person to change, but it's
Mm.
like you just don't see the change.
Mm.
And
Hmm.
it's like the more you don't see the change, like the more you keep trying harder and you keep convincing yourself. You're like, no, he will really change, he loves me
Right.
and he's
He
here for
loves
the
me.
long run.
That's the
Yeah,
one.
so he will
Mhm.
definitely change. But
Mm.
that never happened. And then I just, eventually just clicked. I'm like, I have to do this for me. I have to pull myself first. You feel me?
I am choosing
I'm
I'm
myself.
the
listening.
first out here. So,
So
like,
silly.
yeah. So like, I was like, no, this is too much. I love myself too much, like to do this.
Absolutely.
So I just walked away from the situation. But do I regret walking away from the situation? No. Um,
Right.
That's a
I
good thing.
think I definitely made a right choice by just walking away from the situation.
Right.
Because looking back, the person is still the same person. So
Isn't that crazy? When you be looking back like, damn, what was that? You be so in love,
Like, I'm
crazy
going
in
through
love
it.
over these. And then you look back like, oh my God, I dodged a whole bomb. Like,
Mm.
ain't no bullet. I dodged a bomb with that one. Like, they be, I'm like, yo, a lot of the times I look back like, what were you thinking? Like, bitch,
exactly
what were
that
you
I'm listening.
thinking?
part,
I'm
that
just right
part,
here. I'm listening.
that part,
I'm listening.
Literally, I'm always like that. Like, what would you do in this situation? Dulcie, how did you get yourself in this motherfucking
that
situation?
Right.
part,
How?
that
Like,
part,
how? But
that part,
I agree. I dodged a bullet. Good child.
that part.
My ex is probably out here watching this shit. You gonna cuss me the fuck out?
Honey, yours and mine.
So I have to like be careful. Like this is gonna
As
take some
long as we don't say no, they'll be all right. They shouldn't have messed it up.
right that
I
part.
don't
I
give
mean,
a
we're
damn. I'm
not
gonna say
mentioning
whoever's name I
any names.
want.
It's like we're not mentioning any names. So
True.
how
Right.
you talking about you?
Right,
Right. No,
right.
they know.
Fits,
They
then
know,
wear
they know, them niggas know.
Mine know. They know.
They know. They were like, oh,
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's like, okay, well, that kind of thing. If you feel like the shoes fit, then wear it.
exactly.
I
Or do
agree.
wear
Right.
until the shoes like grow and get nicer shoes. Like, sir,
There
do
you
better.
go.
Okay, so my next question to you guys is just looking at back, like the next generation is coming, like our
Hmm.
younger sisters. It's like we've been through this and we know how it feels. So if there have to be an advice that you will either give your younger self, or if an advice that you will give your siblings who is just starting dating, like what would you tell
Explore your options, baby.
I would tell my sister to concentrate on
Explore
school and her
your
money.
Yeah.
options.
I'm
I
gonna be
would
like,
tell my
girl,
sister to concentrate on school and her money. Listen, these
Right.
men, they're a distraction. They will
Mhm.
distract you, okay? You listen, once they
Right.
broke up with you or you broke up with them, your man is not longer there. What you doing? You're sad, you're crying. But when you're focusing on your school, your money, no man can play with you. No
it?
man.
Hmm.
You're
period.
literally gonna be like, if you want, you can walk away. I got my own shit going on.
Right.
At
That's
any
what I can say
time.
to my sister. That's an advice I would have given my young self if when I was young, because I had
Right.
nobody to guide me. You see, I was just going through relationship, just going mad. And now I'm like, yo, if I had a sister like me, do what I did. I wouldn't do what I did. I would have been straight. Because now play with me. No nigga can play with me, bro.
And that's the
It's
Period.
word.
not what
Hello.
it is.
Period. Like
Hallelujah,
what?
Not there.
hallelujah,
Period.
hallelujah, sister. You better
Period.
preach.
If it's
Yeah,
not what it is, the
uh-huh.
door is there. Like
Mm-hmm.
Exit.
I'm not gonna stress
Exit
over
left.
you. I'm not gonna cry over you. I'm gonna concentrate on myself and make my money. That's what I'm gonna keep doing. That's what I
Period.
can give because I feel like men come and go.
Mm-hmm.
They do.
The best thing is do you prepare because when you prepare yourself, when a man's gonna do you this,
Absolutely.
you're gonna be like, who you think you're playing with, sir?
Hmm.
Keep going. And then they're gonna be scared because you're challenging them. But when you're like, they play with you. So I understood that.
Right.
That's the advice I would give my young sister. And that's exactly what I tell my sister. I tell her, you know what, concentrate on school and your money because no man will
Right.
play with you like that. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
can say.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you don't put yourself in a position where you need a man, so therefore you don't got to put up with their shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like when
It's
you're focusing on your goals, your school, your funds, your bank account, you're not gonna put up with certain shit. Like
mm-hmm.
I am the table, okay?
Right.
I'm the
Love
table.
that.
Okay, I know what I bring to
Exactly.
the
I
table. I'm
am
I
the
bringing
am
the
the
table,
table.
baby.
table.
Ah,
You're
listen,
I
her.
am
that
the
part,
table.
that part. It's
That part
funny,
right
guys.
there.
I'm the table, baby. So you
Let
guys should come
I am
correct.
the
Hello,
table.
hi.
See
guys,
again.
hold on,
Exactly.
hold on, hold on. Let's
Hey,
just not talk about that table part because we will come back with that table, that whole table part.
The whole
We will
table.
bring it. We will bring it like how
Where the hell
we
are
will
the
bring
boys
it.
from
So
the other day? They
let's
need to
not
be in this
even go
live.
deep into that
Oh
table.
my god.
because we will bring that table talk. Like, how dare.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would just like my younger self, like looking back, I wish I would have explored more. Um, like I was so young and in like a really, really serious relationship. Like me now, like oh puppy love, but no, it was real. It was for me, it was real. I was 14, from 14 to 25 in one relationship with one person and solely focused on that person. Like a lot of things, like it didn't stop me from doing a lot of things, but a lot of things that I wish I could have done, I didn't do because I was so focused on the relationship. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So like I wasn't really restricted because I did what I wanted to do, but there's a lot of things that I should have, like, you know what I mean? Like, I could have done it as a young girl growing up and growing into an adult. Like, there's a lot of things that I missed out on, like, being so focused on a relationship. Like, and even now, like, I'm in my 30s, and it's like I'm just now exploring and just now dating and just now putting myself out there and figuring out what I want. Figuring out what type of man I want, figuring out myself. Like, I'm just now getting to all of these things, and a lot of this is what you explore during your 20s.
Yeah.
But the majority of my teens and my 20s, I was in a really serious relationship. And had I known then what I know now, I would have been exploring like dating. Like I'm going to date you. I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
date
go on a
all
date
of
with
y'all.
you. I'm going to date all of y'all,
Period.
baby. Y'all all
All
taking
of
me
them.
out. And that's that.
Period.
And that's
Period.
the advice that I would give to a young girl. Like focus on you. You hear what I'm saying? Focus on your pockets. Focus on yourself and explore your options. Straight up.
I think I agree with both ladies actually. I feel like, for me as well, because I actually have a little sister. So I always advise her like, oh, she's 13, so she's not dating anyway, thank God. But when she does get to that age, I'll just be telling her like, you need to kind of like, obviously I can't tell her not to date after the age of 18, but you just need to be careful who you're dating because some of these men out here,
Mhm.
cloud, they're just time wasters. So
Mhm.
make sure you actually know who you are as a person. So therefore,
Mhm.
no one can ever tell you anything. Like they can't be like, "Oh yeah, you're not pretty enough. You're not this." You're like, "No, I'm that person. Like I'm that bitch kind of thing."
Right.
So always be secure in yourself. And as soon as you see the first red flag, girl, you ring me, okay?
You
You ring me,
run
and
for
I'm
the
with you,
hills, baby.
okay?
Run.
Literally, because obviously growing up, I have two big brothers, so it wasn't. I can't literally go to my brothers for relationship advice. Like, oh hi, I need this, I need
Mm.
that. So I kind of handled with situations by myself, or I'll tell my friends. But my friends are also my peers. They can't really give me advice if we're all, in the same boat. We're all, dealing with the same kind of stupid ass man, etc. So it's like it's always nice to have like somebody to go to. Obviously, during
Right.
COVID years, I couldn't really go to my mom either. So yeah,
Mm.
you know. So yeah, that was that was nice.
The advice that I will give to my younger self, or the advice that I will give to my younger sister, because I have a younger sister who is 7, like who
Mhm.
just turned 9, my bad. But I will tell her to definitely invest in herself and to take
Mhm.
her time. Okay, I feel like
Mhm.
take your time, and like it doesn't mean just because your friends are dating, you have to date as well. You
Yeah,
know,
Right.
take your time and also like work on yourself because baby, figuring yourself out
Mhm.
and knowing who you are as a person, it's not easy. Cause sometimes we tend to think like, oh, I know what I want, but like, do we really know what we want?
No, because you don't know what you want until you know yourself, and
Exactly.
you don't really
I
truly know
agree.
yourself until
And
you know what I mean. You have to grow. You have to go through things. You
go through
trial
that
and
phase.
error. Like you're not like as a teen in your 20s. You still figuring out in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s. Like it's a constant ladder of elevation. So it's
mm,
like you really never know what you want until you really figure yourself out.
Yeah, I feel like
yeah,
you
I
think you
agree.
know what you want. You're like, oh yeah, this is
Think
what
you
I
know
want.
what you want.
At 18, sweetie, you don't know what you want. Like,
You
listen,
don't know
I'm
what you
I
want. I
will.
25.
promise you.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
even know what I want. Like, I'm so
I would
going through the journey.
say the correct age of dating. I would say like let's say 23, because 18 you're still a baby. You're still trying to
You're
figure out
young.
life.
I mean,
You know
but
what I
Kelly,
mean?
let's again, like, let's try and be real, you know? It's like
Realistically,
you
with this
know,
era,
yeah,
Mm.
how
regardless,
they dating at
Our generation.
12,
Yeah.
13 years
13,
old, at
No,
13,
14.
Exactly.
I met my boyfriend. I was 14. Like I didn't. Yeah, I met him at 14. Like, and
You guys
I
were
didn't lose
together
my
what?
virginity until I was 16. But I met him. I was in love at 14. And as crazy as it sounds, it
Mm.
lasted 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah, it did. It was really, yeah,
So
it was
that's like
real
over a
for
whole
me.
what? Like a whole 13 years.
I
Damn.
was 14 when I met him. I was 14 going on 15. I turned
Mm.
16. I lost my virginity to him. We were together for 13 years. No lie.
Wow.
Mm-mm. That's a
Yeah,
long time.
it's a
That's
Wow.
a
long
long
time.
and some of
Right.
us can't even hold a 6 month relationship.
Girl, 2 months and I'm already tired of these niggas. I'm like, you're talking too much. Sit down, sir. Like I can't even do 2 weeks.
No,
That's it. Like
for
I'm
real.
you need to give me some advice,
You
Melissa.
can't, like,
No,
if you
girl,
think of it,
no. I wish, I don't regret it. You know, it wasn't like the whole relationship wasn't bad. I'm not
yeah,
gonna
you,
talk down on them. We were just really young doing that shit, and I just wish I would have
Mm.
given myself time, like you said. I wish I would have focused more on my
yourself.
finances and what I wanted to do,
Hmm.
and just like explore my options. You know what I mean? Because that's what you do as a adolescent. You're exploring your options. You're figuring life out. You're figuring yourself out. I didn't, you know. I was just in a
Hmm.
relationship and I did things and I, got to my bag, always been a hustler, but still, like, you know how that is when you're in a relationship.
Hmm.
You're always thinking about the other person. You have to constantly,
Exactly,
like,
exactly.
it's a lot. Like, a relationship
But
are hard work. They are. They are. Like, for real,
It's
for
like
real.
another
Even
job.
at
It's like
that
a
young
full
age.
time job. Like caring for
It's a
people.
full time job. And to be that young, dealing with them type of emotions, like, it was absolutely crazy. I wish somebody would sat me down, like, what the fuck are you doing? No
Yeah,
one
I wish
did.
that as well. I literally had nobody, like no one. I was just doing my
Right.
own things. Like,
Yeah.
even if I was doing something wrong, nobody would tell me, "Hey, you're moving wrong. Don't go there. Don't do
Right.
this."
Yeah,
I was
don't do
just,
this, don't
I
do
had
that.
to learn. And as soon,
Right.
I feel like when I got in my 30s, I thought, you know
Mhm.
what? I deserve better. I do
Mm.
not need
Mhm.
this. I deserve better. I
Right.
need to concentrate on me. I need to get to know myself, and then we'll see where it's going to take me. That's what I decided.
Right.
hmm.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
Absolutely. I agree.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, relationship. Damn, woo created
Woo!
them?
Woo!
Look,
Who's in
Girl,
a
I'm gonna need a
relationship
drink. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
need
need
a
to
now?
do this
drink.
shit. We need
I
some
I'm
of
gonna
mean,
need
that.
a drink.
Who's in a
I'm gonna need a
relationship right
drink.
now?
not me.
I have like seven
Everybody,
boyfriends now. I'm not in a relationship, but I
everybody single?
Mine is
Girl,
complicated. Mine is complicated.
Rita.
girl.
Oh, we need to talk.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to talk, cause sis,
I'm
yeah,
screaming right now. Oh my
Okay, so
sis.
god.
everybody single?
Sorry.
Everybody
Mine
single?
is complicated.
Well,
No,
I'm
mine is
single, but I
complicated.
also have like seven
Are you
boyfriends.
single, Kelly?
Like, it's complicated.
No, mine is complicated. Very complicated.
Okay, no, we don't have to do another segment because we need to figure this out.
We need all of this tea and all of this tea. No,
We
no,
need
I'm
all the
single.
tea,
Just in
honey.
case the love of my life is watching. I'm definitely
Dorcas, you
single.
single?
I'm single, but I do have seven boyfriends.
You have what?
Seven boyfriends.
Seven?
Nothing wrong with
Seven
it, honey.
boyfriends.
I girl gotta do no, no, no. I'm playing. I'm
As you
playing.
Exploring your
should.
I'm
options,
single.
huh?
I'm single as well. Like right now, I feel like
Right.
single life is the life for me. I just
Yeah,
need
I'm
to
single
explore.
too.
Yeah.
Exploring and
Just
enjoying it.
I need
I
to
mean,
figure out
right
what I
now,
want.
I just want to focus on getting my degree and
Mm.
doing me. You know,
Oh,
right
I
now,
feel
just
I
you.
hear that. Rita, we need to talk.
The tea is coming out, girl. Yeah, this is killing me. This is killing me. This is like, what? You single, Rita? You single?
We gonna talk, sis.
This is like the single ladies club. I
yes,
like this.
yeah,
Single,
but
single women.
Hello.
Like, I like this. I like this.
Right. We definitely need to do something for the single ladies. We
Hmm.
definitely need to do a segment for the single ladies
Listen,
I
and
feel
touch
like,
on this dating life.
I mean, listen, like, let's just be.
Rita, you're not dating though, are you?
I'm not.
Oh, oh
girl,
yeah.
I am actually crying right now.
She's
I know.
blushing,
Oh
guys.
yeah, sis.
Rita,
Listen,
are you dating or what,
I'm not.
Rita?
Listen, I'm just
She
laughing
like
because
blushing.
Rita, like, what?
no, like I'm laughing how Lisa's asking the question. It's like, you know, it's like
Yeah. You think you slick, sis? Don't worry. We're gonna
but
talk.
you never expected that. So now it's like,
No, I'm
mm,
in shock, but I get it. Like And honey, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. Absolutely. I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Rita, who's in this live? Could you just like let me know who's in this live?
Who is that?
Oh, Bailey.
I mean, we don't know who's watching it. I'm just seeing the numbers, but I know who, like, who
Oh
is
shit,
watching the
yeah.
live.
I'm a watch my mouth before. Oh child.
They
Anyway,
know I have
You
no
know,
filter.
before you say
same,
something
that's it. I have
wrong,
literally no filter.
I have
So
no filter.
yeah,
They
this
know.
one.
Anybody knows. They know. I don't have a filter. I'm
Exactly,
gonna say whatever.
exactly.
So please, if you're looking for filter conversation from this way, it's not gonna
it
happen.
ain't gonna happen here. You're on the wrong YouTube channel. This is the wrong channel, sweetie.
Right.
Exactly.
The wrong segment of
Yeah.
the show.
Yes, Lisa.
We're
And
gonna
it's
have to do a segment, sis. We need a
She's
whole
blushing,
single
yo.
lady
Rita is
segment.
blushing. She's
Literally.
literally blushing.
Sis. You kept that real quiet, but we're gonna have to put Rita on some dates.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Little blind date
Lisa,
for
you know,
Rita.
Rita, we have to put you on some blind dates, sis.
ooh, okay, some blind dates.
That's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be the next segment. Blind date. We all gonna
Blind.
go on a
Oh,
blind
right,
date and we're
yes.
gonna come and talk about it.
Oh, oh yeah, that will be
Thank
interesting.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, guys.
Mm-hmm.
But, jokes aside, okay. I guess this is my confession on the whole life. This is my
I
whole.
Okay,
see.
listen, this is killing
Wow.
right
It,
now.
yeah. I'm in
Yes,
shock.
you anything else? You need to stop.
Lisa is killing me right now. Like
I
Listen.
am upside
Girl.
down. I'm
like, I am literally
screaming.
dying inside. Like inside, I am laughing my ass off.
Let me sip my tea.
Yes, sub that. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna sip my tea. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
next question, so.
Okay. Whew.
It's getting hot in here. What is hot?
Yo, the tea is peeing. Oh, the wine is whining.
The
Yeah.
wine is
Why
whining,
is
sis.
whining for real, for
Uh,
real?
I mean, listen. I just need to get my train of thought real quick. But if you guys have a question for the group, y'all can go for it. Let me just get my thought because
Let
Lisa
me
messed me up.
see.
Okay, I have
Go
a
ahead,
question.
you can gather yourself real quick, sis. Let me see.
I've jotted some things down. I came really prepared, I've got like some questions and notes and everything.
Go
Like
ahead. Come
I
on,
was like,
gorgeous.
let me be a little bit professional or whatever.
Yes.
I didn't come
Like,
prepared, so let's
so I
go.
was gonna ask you guys, like, what are your biggest red flags? Like maybe your top two or like top three, like biggest red flags that you've seen that you just can't tolerate. Like
Lisa's
none.
ready for that. She's like, here.
Really? Go
Number
on, sis.
one,
Mm-hmm.
my number one red flag. I have a son. I have a child. A man that doesn't take care of his responsibilities as far as his offspring.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That is a number one red flag to me. Like you will get nowhere with me if you're not handling your responsibilities as a parent. It is a ultimate turn off. I can't deal with it. I don't want any part because that's just telling me like if we were to, you get what I'm saying, ever for whatever
Yeah.
reason get married, have a child, like no, that's a red flag to me. And I see so many women fall into that trap.
Too many.
So many women fall into
Say
that
that
trap of
again.
getting with a guy, and he's complaining about his baby mother. Oh, I don't do this because of this. I don't do that because of that. You get pregnant by him, and now you see why she's bugging out. Now
Hmm.
you see why she's tripping out.
Say again.
Now you see
Yeah,
why she's crazy.
that is a red flag. Another red flag for me is a guy. I don't like cheap men. I don't like it. Uh-uh. Let me tell you something. And I will test
Loud
a
and
guy.
clear.
Wait, I didn't hear that. Can you say it again for the people today? Like,
Loud
please,
and clear. We want to hear it again.
we want to
I
hear that
don't like
again.
don't like cheap men. Okay, don't like it. I don't. If you're cheap, don't come over here.
That
Cause I'm
part.
a
I like that.
I'm gonna retweet that. Retweet that right now. Retweeting it.
Yeah,
yeah,
I like
because
that.
like I'll test a guy, like I'll and not even just test him, like I might have some real shit going on, and you know what I mean, like oh, I got a flat tire, or you get what I'm saying, like I'm going through a little something, and it might not even be nothing crazy, but if you dealing with a nigga and you're telling him or you're going through something and he's not trying to come up with scenarios on how to fix it, you need to fucking run for the hills. It's the red flag. And it doesn't always have to be financial. It doesn't have to necessarily be a financial thing. Like, if he's not trying to come up with solutions to your problems, you need to leave that nigga alone. Red flag. Like, take the money out of the equation. Like, take the money out of the equation. If he's not trying to make your situation a little easier, if he's not trying to find a solution to your problem, he's not trying to make it better, leave that nigga alone. Red flag. I can't deal with it. Can't deal with it.
Mm.
Absolutely can't deal with it. Don't even come over here. Stay in your text message.
I am screaming. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
And
Because they don't mind sleeping with you. They don't mind occupying your space. They don't mind occupying your time, your energy. But when some real shit happens, they like this. Damn, so bad. What you gonna do? Damn,
mm,
that's crazy that that happened to you.
that's my man as well.
I
Are you
don't
my
even know what
man?
to tell you.
Like,
Like, ain't no, what
Oh
could we do to
wow.
fix it? Like,
I
what
like
do
Lisa's
you need
energy.
any
I feel
help?
like Lisa is
I
very
You
like
know,
much
Lisa.
you know, right,
I
Mr.
love
You know, like
her.
speaking of that thing, you know, like you can be talking to your man or whatever, right? And Lisa, like you know, like the person I'm talking about, like he had no problem paying for my hair because
Absolutely.
as you
you
should.
know,
Yeah. Yeah. Evil.
like but like my like one of my red is well, actually like a red flag. It's like I can be talking about my hair, but that don't mean that I want you to pay for me. I can be like, oh, my hair, I really want to get my hair, and
If I'm talking to you about my hair, I want you to pay for it.
niggas will be like, I actually
You
like
better make her pay for that hair.
wrong with you being
You need to leave
natural,
that man alone.
You better
There's
give me the points to
nothing
that
wrong with you
hair.
being natural, but when I'm all dolled up, you want to tell me I'm cute. When
Right.
I'm in the process of
Again, say
getting
that
dolled
again.
up, then you want to tell
Mm.
me that there's nothing wrong with me being natural.
Mm. I do. What you mean?
Like
I do
Uh,
everything.
men giving the
I
unwanted
do.
opinion. That's my biggest
exactly,
I
issue.
do.
and then
You
like
hear
it's
that?
okay with like you
Okay,
saying that
I got
maybe
you. I'm about
you
to finish
feel
wrap up my
like
life.
you know
Y'all,
what?
I'm not. I ain't even gonna cut you. Sorry to cut y'all off. But I got a client that just walked in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh,
about to handle my business. I love
no
y'all.
problem,
Lisa,
Love
sis.
you,
Good speaking to
Lisa.
you.
Nice to meet y'all too. I
Nice to
love
meet you.
y'all.
Good to you too.
Love you.
Yes, y'all subscribe. I don't want
Subscribe
to
to your
forget that.
channel already. I have.
Yes,
I have
I'll put it on
subscribed
the
your
channel
channel.
now
absolutely. I
too.
already got everybody's Instagrams. Make sure everybody follow me. I'm gonna follow all y'all too. We
So
gotta do this again, probably
yeah.
once a week or every 2 weeks. This was awesome. Let me go get my coins.
Says
okay,
go
sis,
make that
hi,
money.
go get
Sis,
your
Love,
bag.
get your
I love
shit
y'all.
money.
We love you.
Love you. Bye.
See you
See
later. Nice
y'all.
seeing you.
Yes.
Uh, I love Lisa. Lisa is such a vibe.
Yeah, she's good vibes.
But I mean, yeah, and it's that, and also it's like you talking to your man at night. It's like midnight ish, 1 o'clock ish. It's like, oh baby, hold on, my mom is calling me.
I want to clock.
Mom. What mom will call you at 1 a.m., please?
Yo, who? Your mother at this
At 1
time?
Your
a.m.
mama? Your mama?
Your
Really?
mom?
Do I look like Booba the Fool to you? Like, do I look
Like,
stupid or something?
baby,
No, like, what the hell?
your mother,
So
like,
your
Unless your
mom
mom is
couldn't call
dying,
you
she's gonna be calling you
earlier.
at 1 o'clock. Okay.
Call you at 2
like
a.m. in the morning. For what reason? What does she need at 2 a.m. in the
exactly
morning?
that part.
Please
That
let me
part.
take this
Yeah,
back.
so those are
This conversation.
some of my red flags. Kelly, what's yours?
Man is my place. You don't want to take me out on a date. You want me to come to your place. Like, what is it that we can't do on a date that we have to do at your place?
I'm confused.
None.
Why?
Like, what do I look like to you? Boo boo the fool? And the
That
second
part.
one will be communication. If you don't know how to communicate, sir, take the door. Like, I don't have time for this. Understand? I need you to communicate with me so I understand what's going on. 'Cause if you don't talk to me, then I start acting crazy, then you're gonna call me crazy. As
Mm-hmm.
usual, that's what you men do. Call girls crazy for no reason. So that's my two red flag.
I think I agree with everything that you guys have said. I think for me, my biggest red flag is probably like control and kind of like, being possessive, manipulation, like all that shit to me is one. So, like, for example, I met you in the club. You see me, dancing and shit, like, wearing certain things, and you liked me, you want to get to know me, we get in a relationship, all of a sudden, oh, you can't post on Instagram. Huh? Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Me?
You
No, no,
can't
no,
dress like
no.
that.
Yeah,
You
like, oh,
can't
why
hang
would
out
you
with
do this?
her.
And at the same time, these are the bitches that you be liking on Instagram anyway. Like, this is what you liked. But when it's your girlfriend, all of a sudden, oh, you can't do this,
You
you
have
can't
a
do
whole
that.
problem.
You like that one, you got the wrong bitch. And my second red flag is inconsistency. I freaking hate inconsistency. I hate it. I just hate it. I hate inconsistent men. Like, just stop being inconsistent, please. Or take the door. These days, take the door. I don't give a fuck. Bye.
Easy as
You
that.
don't have time.
Literally, these days, like deuces. Like, maybe when I was younger, I can kind of like tolerate certain things, but them things that I've just said, damn, I can't tolerate it. I just can't. I can't. I can't. Like,
It
Okay.
aggravates me.
same, same.
Mhm.
Like, it really
Okay,
irritates me.
so in conclusion, right, because this life will end soon, but like in
Oh.
conclusion, like what would you tell a woman who is maybe in a situation where it's like she has so many red flags, but she can't leave for whatever reason? Like, what would you tell her if you ever have to tell her something? If you ever have to advise her on something, what would you tell people that are in situation right now and they feel like they can't leave? They feel like there's no way out for them.
I
Um,
mean, it's easy. Oh, you go first.
no, you go, you go. I'm gonna cough.
I think it's really easy to give somebody an advice, like because to be honest, it's really easy to say, I would leave, I would do this, but then you find yourself in a situation you're not even living, you're still in the situation. I think it has to come with your own mind. You need to make your own decision. Like, I deserve better. I need to be treated better. I need to do better for myself. That's an advice I will give the women out there, because I can give you an advice right now. You might say, yeah, it's easy to give me an advice, but it's not easy to take it in and then just
Mhm.
pack up and leave. It's just like when a woman is in an abusive relationship, basically she doesn't see what's going around her. You can see it, you can tell her, and she's gonna tell you, oh, it's not easy. To me, I believe it's easy, but because you love the person, you're so attached to the person, you don't want to leave the person. You believe this person is a good person for you, but it's really not, because since you're gonna end up dead because you want to stay in the relationship. So you have to think of yourself. You need to put yourself first. Once you decide to put yourself first, it's easy to leave. You can sit there and you tell yourself, what did this nigga just do for me? What does he do for me?
Mhm.
Like, do I have to keep telling him what to do for me? Like, I can't continue to do this. Pack up, leave, my sis, because time is ticking. Okay, it's wasting your time. Before you know it, you're being told you can't have kids anymore because you wasted time.
You wasted 25
So
years
you need,
with a freaking dirt bag.
exactly. You know what I mean? Pack up and leave, because you don't want to sit down. One thing I told myself, I do not want to sit down one day and regret my life. Like,
Mm,
no, I want to live my life to the fullest. And I want to sit one day and say, you know what, Kelly, you lived your life. Okay.
Mhm.
You've lived your life. I don't want to sit there and be sad and miserable because I didn't live my life. No. So you got to put yourself first before him, before anything. Put you first. Think about you. Think about what you want to do with your life. What do you want to do? How good you want to get? How better you want to do? So think about yourself. Forget about that
Mhm.
nigga, because there's 100 other niggas out there waiting for you to just open the door. So,
Mhm.
there's
sis,
plenty
think
of
about
fish in the
you.
sea.
Mhm.
You've
I
Plenty.
got many options waiting for you. So think about yourself. Like, that's the only thing I can say to the women.
Um, I I absolutely agree. I feel like, to add on to Kelly's point, kind of like look at it from a different lens, a different point of view, like a different perspective. So don't look at it as like, oh, me in the relationship. Try and look at it from like someone else's point of view, like, oh, is this relationship actually working for me? Because if you're looking at it as like, oh yeah, I still love the guy, da 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 da, you're not gonna go anywhere. However, if you take yourself outside of the situation and actually observe things and be like, oh, like, is this worth my time? Like, am I wasting my time? Am I wasting my energy? This person's not going to change. Like, what's my next steps? Obviously, don't get me wrong, like, it's not going to be easy. Like, nothing in life is easy. But with time and with actual kind of like, so like you've got it in your head, like, oh, this is not working, however, I can't leave. Like you kind of just have to grow. Like you can do certain things, like even like read books or certain, like, I don't know, read books, speak to people, go and see like even like therapists, like just try different avenues to just make sure you're not gonna stay and be miserable. Because I promise you, we've all stayed with red flags, yeah, and it didn't end well because look at us now, like we're all single. So take it from us and just kind of like try and grow by yourselves, try and do certain things, and then eventually maybe you'll have the ability to leave. But don't just
To
like
leave, yeah.
don't just stay because of love. Like sometimes love is
Mm.
not enough. There's many other
Sometimes love is not enough. Yep.
many other like attributes that kind of contribute to a relationship, and love is obviously it's a big factor, but it's not the only factor. There's many factors. So like Kelly said, please choose yourself. Reese, I think you need to add that clip from what's it called from TikTok, the Tahaja P Henson one, the cookie one,
And
yourself one. That's what you need to add.
that's my
Choose yourself.
favorite.
Please choose you, because if
I
roles
love
are reversed,
it.
if roles are reversed, men will always choose them. So ladies, choose yourself. That's what
Mhm.
my advice would be. Yeah.
Okay, so my advice to the ladies will be like everybody's journey is different, and like we each, it's like yes, the journey is not going to be easy, and nobody say that this is an easy journey to go through, especially if like you in that relationship, because sometimes it's like we tend to not see the problem in our relationship. Sometimes we tend to make excuses. Sometimes we just tend to just look the other side because we think looking the other side is actually easier than dealing with the problem in your relationship. But I will say is just look at the pros and cons. Yes, it's easier. Yes, I can tell you leave, but unless you really want to leave, you're not going to leave, like regardless of how many advice I give you, unless you really want that change. Because I feel like it's only you, like only you can make the decision of what's right for you, like regardless of what people tell you, like regardless of my story, regardless of Katie's story, regardless of Dorsey's story, regardless of Lisa's story. Okay, because we all have different stories, we all have different backgrounds, but unless you want that change yourself, you're not going to see that change. So, and I feel like if you reach that place, you will know, because sometimes people are like, well, how, like, how would I know if like I have to walk away from this relationship? Trust me, like from experience, I'll say that once you reach that place, you will know. You will know. Because, like, once you're done making up or coming up with all of the excuses you can think about of why you should stay with this person, it just start clicking why you shouldn't stay with this
Yeah.
person, you
When
know?
you start making excuses, why just go, leave, run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, and I feel like once you get to that place, you will have the strength and courage that you didn't even know that you had in you. Because sometimes we are afraid to leave because we're like, well, is there something better? Like, will I find someone who will love me the way this person
That
loved me?
part.
Or
That part.
and also like we tend to tell ourselves, well, men are the same, like rather I stay with the
Mm.
devil I know than the angel I don't know. But baby, trust me, okay? There are someone out there who will love you for you,
For you.
for
Yep.
you, okay? And there are someone out there who, like who is your soulmate and once, like we're all in this journey of self-discovery. When I meet that person, y'all will know because y'all know I'm keeping y'all updated, y'all will see him. I will put anywho, this
Don't
is
let us know. Don't let us know.
And
Okay.
to add to that,
but y'all will know.
I feel like it's also like a lot of the time you do want to leave, but then you have people in your ear telling you that what makes you think that you're going to find a better man than that, it's probably going to be worse, and then he makes you feel some type of way. You're like, they're right, I'm gonna have to stay. So I think you need to be like, you need to tell yourself mentally, yo, go bounce, you need to do better, because hey, you don't want to be miserable, you don't want to be a miserable woman You're looking at other people they love, you're hating because you don't have it. And then when your friend's gonna bring the problem to you, your first instinct is like, leave him, because you're miserable like that. So yourself, you gotta put yourself first. You need to think about you, only you.
Like in life, like you have to be selfish in every situation. Like you
I've
always
learned
have
that.
to put yourself first, because I promise you, putting over people before you, yeah, it doesn't
You're
go
gonna
well.
regret and you're gonna cry, and
Especially a man,
it's got
like, ooh, a man. Oh gosh.
it's crazy.
Right,
It's actually crazy if you think of it. You have to be like selfish. Think about you. It's about me. You know, sometimes when he puts you on that pedal, tell him fuck you. I can do better. And he's gonna be like, what? That's when. That's when she talk to
Yo,
me like that.
the shade I'm getting from I have listened. Let me sip my wine real quick.
But it's true, because what I
Sip
feel
some
like we women,
wine.
we put up with so much from these men. We put up with so much
And they
to
will
a
never
point
call
like,
me the same. Like, we'll stay
listen,
after this,
we
after
put up
that
with so
again.
much. You want to ask yourself, is something wrong with me? Am I not beautiful? Is something physically wrong with me? You start asking yourself those questions, and I don't want to ever ask myself those type of questions. I swear to God, I did that in the past. I do not want to go through that shit again, because I know I'm the baddest bitch. You might not think I'm the baddest bitch, but I am the baddest bitch. That's on
And that's some
period.
period.
That's on period. Don't ever make a man question yourself. Like, you're there asking yourself, is it me? Am I ugly? No, you're not ugly. Because if you're ugly, these men on the street, they won't want you. They won't even look at you. They'll walk past you as if they didn't see you. You're beautiful. Just keep that in mind. He's doing it because you're telling yourself, oh, like, there's not better men out there. Once you show him there's better men out there, it's going to be like, yo, sis, where you going? Where you going? Make him believe that, hey, there's competition out there waiting for me to just open that door. And then trust me, they'll welcome you with an open arm. That's what you got to do. You need to think about you. Forget about him. He probably talked to 100 bitches. Who knows?
Yeah, definitely agree. So yeah, you guys, we have come to the end. But listen, this is not the first, nor is this the last, because you guys will be getting to see more of us. And you do want to subscribe to Lisa's channel, because the last time we go live, I'm sure we will be using her channel. So yeah, I'll definitely want to just go subscribe to the channel, and go subscribe to my go subscribe. go for
Don't follow.
Go
Follow,
follow
follow,
my
follow.
Instagram, go follow Kelly, go follow Dorsey, because like y'all definitely want to keep up with our social media, because we will be posting when we will be coming, or when we will be doing live. We have some hot topic. Okay, we have some hot topic, and baby, y'all can learn a
You're not ready. Y'all are not ready. You're
Y'all
not
ain't
ready
ready
for
for
us.
y'all is not ready
us.
for
You're ready
us.
for us.
Y'all
Y'all is
is
not
not
ready for
ready
us.
for us.
But so we will be posting and letting you guys know when we will be going live. But for today, this is the end. This is nice. I feel like we should just keep going. But I have a late night class that I have to go to. But
Wait, what time is it over there?
it's it's six
Oh, wow.
12. I have a
Oh, it's 11 over here.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
Dang.
Yeah.
It's almost time to go to bed.
Literally. I
But
know.
yeah, we should do this more often. I enjoy this.
Listen, I've got
It
topics
was
in my head that I just want to, get into it. So it'd be nice for sure, for sure. Just let us know when, and we'll make
yeah.
ourselves, available.
Alrighty. So from me, I love you guys. Just follow until next time. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank
Bye
you.
guys. Bye bye.
There. Wait, what?